known for its rich veins of metals and gems, as well as its famously wealthy family. Finally, in the center of all this, slightly to the north, is where our story begins. In a region known as Kakohana. Kakohana is a beautiful region, known for its rolling green hills, tall snow-tipped mountains, cherry blossom trees, and its rich soil that is used heavily for farming. Here in Kakohana, on this day, the 21st of Sunsfade, we pan through the rolling hills, past a pink-topped forest, through the passing of a mountain range, following alongside a river, all the way until we reach the very edge of this massive island, arriving at a scattering of buildings to the west, known as a windport. This windport is where a few threads of wandering destinies begin to intertwine, and where our story begins. There's currently an airship that has just docked into place, and another one a little far off in the distance, making its way closer to the windport, following behind. At first, this large airship kind of begins to slow down, and eventually come to a halt. A massive wooden ramp is flipped over the side, slamming onto the metal of the docks. At this point, a wave of people begin to depart from this massive ship, making their way down the ramp and scattering throughout the windport. Some making their way towards a small tavern here, others making their way towards the horses and carriages. However, as these people begin to step off the vehicle, and the wave begins to diminish, at the end of this line of people, standing at the deck looking down the ramp, are three individual figures. Julia, Jack, and Emil Carr, if you'd like to describe your character.
Where do you want us to put our references at?
I mean, to be fair,
in any references into player references.
No.
I
You can look there.
shocked
Oh,
if it didn't start
please,
with us.
Emil, please go first.
Yeah, you guys can decide
Emil,
who's
do you want to
going
go first? I can go first.
It doesn't matter to me.
I just love Emil's character so much.
Emil, you know what? You go
Okay.
first.
Alright,
There you go.
Jesus.
You went
Everyone
last
swoon.
time.
I'm on
Everyone
the spot now.
romance this character.
Emil Carr's character is a stud.
Oh god, I'm on
I
the
don't know,
spot now.
The
Fuck.
dude's got a pretty studly character too. We'll
Alright,
see.
so
No.
as all
Right.
the people start trickling down, right, and everything else starts slowing down, you see three. Well, I don't know. I don't even know where you guys are, but we'll see three characters like just go out on their own. They seem to be in a group separated from everyone else, and at the forefront, someone who's just smiling very brightly. You know, big coat, very lavish leathers, very like beautiful seeming. Really, it all looks very expensive looking, and he's I want to make it as special as possible. It's floating in the wind as he like just falls off, and he oozes charisma.
White privilege.
I'll
What kind
put
of character is he? A charisma character?
Yeah.
I'll put this
Emil Carr
in here.
Let me
Just wait,
see.
just wait
And-
for the
Just
character
wait,
to
just
show
wait.
up.
Oh,
my
shit.
Yeah,
It's
big
Geralt.
hair,
So
really.
beautiful.
Why
He's got cards.
There's gray streaks. Small
It's
scar.
Goldar.
It's him.
That's my thing.
His AI art came out by far the best.
Yeah.
Dude, that
I'll
was
just
good.
blatantly say it out loud. His AI
That
art.
was
Did
really
you,
good.
did you use Henry Cavill as inspiration?
Nope.
No.
That is
I-
really good.
Not look like
That's
Henry
All I
Cavill.
see.
I didn't even notice until you mentioned it to me, and I'm like, God damn it! I made another fucking hottie. So okay,
I love this case. Really good.
Hey,
looking.
man.
What?
this took me forever.
Fucking
But
hottie
anyway,
with the body, man.
literally, arms out. He turns back to his friends here. Myron, Klaus, where do you suppose we should go together?
Julie, do you want me to go next?
Doesn't
Please.
matter. He's pointing to both of you. Either of you
Alright.
can go.
Oh,
Well,
I guess I can change some names now. That
yeah.
Maiden and
Don't
Klaus.
take anyone's names.
Maiden
as they
and
come
Klaus?
out, I can.
Yeah, technically,
You will
that's
see that a little bit behind Emil Carr's character is dressed in very fine clothing as well, but it's covered with some soot. And he's a little bit shorter for a guy at least, and he's a little bit stockier, and you see this dude. Hold on. It's not working, there we go. And then let me get the face.
Oh, is he short?
Yeah, he's pretty
He
short.
looks short.
For
He looks like a
sure.
Fucking
halfling.
guy.
What's wrong with being short,
He
Shane?
looks like a halfling.
He's not short. He's a half elf, but
Half elf.
he is.
Gotcha.
I see those ears.
Oh,
Very fine.
That's what he looks
Oh,
like.
Yo!
damn.
Oh, dude, this AI art came out so good.
Look at that
Yeah,
butt
right.
chin.
These look so good so
Nice.
far.
You see him, a very stern face. He has one
Butt
sword,
chin.
2 swords on his back.
Swords.
One of them is a flatter tip. One of them has a sharper tip. One of them is very like fine. The other one is very dulled and very rusted.
Gotcha.
I don't know, but Gambler, I really don't want to be here right now.
Really? Is that
Heck.
so? How about
Can you
you,
spell that
Mida?
name?
I'll change the nicknames. Don't worry. Where is he? There he is.
My thinking right now,
Okay.
we should
So-
stick together, I think.
Towering at a whopping 6 feet tall, besides the other two,
Gambler.
is my homie G.
6 foot tall baddie?
6 foot
God,
tall
I
badass.
love- I got to get
Well,
ready to
my
post the reference
references.
photo.
I'm ready. I just don't know how to fucking add a file.
So if you right click
Drag
the
it
ones that I sent you,
got it. I
in here,
got it. I got it.
and you can copy link and then you just put the link right in the player
So many
references.
names.
No, I don't got it. I don't know where anything I have downloaded.
No. You don't have. Oh wait.
Yeah. If you just right click those messages I sent you and hit copy link,
I don't use
and then
Mac.
just
Beautiful.
paste the link
I
into
don't know if
player
that's what you're
references,
using.
it'll put the whole image in.
Here. In the meantime, I can get the hero forges into my notes because the hero forges are good as well. The hero forges are good. They help you-
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
So
Me.
click
I don't
click
have
the
access
image,
to
not
this
the
link.
message. You click the message. Click
Jack,
the
I-
image itself.
Well, she's figuring that out. Jack, what type of swords were they? Were they short swords, long swords?
The
Would you like to know, sword
more
boy?
lavish one.
We did
and silver one.
it!
I gotta post that in the
Yo.
talk.
Got it!
Oh!
Is
What was
that like
Jack?
officially part of your, your
One of them
reference,
was
that gift?
basically a bastard sword, a really long sword.
Mhm.
And then the other one was an executioner's sword.
Okay, so they're really big. Gotcha.
They're both very large.
Adam, open your mouth.
Yo.
Open your mouth.
Yo!
Never
She's just an
listen to
Ewok,
that.
guys. Don't worry.
Wait, so, Julia, are you black?
Or a
She's a
Jawa.
black mage.
She's a
Wait a minute.
Jawa. She just got
Julia,
the
are you black?
You gotta get to know me first. So despite her height, Byron, very timid girl.
We don't know that yet.
You can describe personality.
Um,
People exude a certain kind of aura
Yeah,
about them.
you're right.
I don't really know where to go. Maybe
Oh, that's
somewhere with
quite
food.
alright. Somewhere with food. Alright. I'm sure there's lots of places like that around. Even though I think I myself struggle to even be aware of what's nearby. But hey, all I say is that as long as we pick somewhere, you know, as long as we stay together, right? Everything should turn out fine, I think.
At this point, Klaus, as you're just kind of standing there, you get kind of pushed to the side a little bit as a half-orc gentleman kind of squeezes by. As he walks by, kind of lifts his leg up. You don't hear anything before he begins to walk down the ramp in front of you.
You call that stinky? Your room was pretty much worse.
Good
Kinda
day to
turns
you,
around,
sir.
looks up at you. I forgot about you.
I'll go up to the. Is the halfling close by him?
Currently, the halfling and the human man seem to be following briefly behind.
Have safe travels wherever you're going.
Thank you. She kind of follows behind, kind of giving him a kick in the back of the leg to get him to start moving down the ramp again.
I wish them only the best.
Not the big guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe not him.
Adam, do you have ye old reference image for where we are?
This is not a town necessarily. This is simply a small
Oh,
patch
okay.
of buildings at the edge of an island. It is a port.
Gotcha.
There are not too many buildings here. But there is a lot of people here. And you guys now, as you're kind of making your way down this ramp, do notice another massive airship trailing behind your guys that seems to be beginning to dock in place next to your ship.
Let's definitely leave before the ship gets here.
Well, I could use some
What do you guys?
booze. Anyone else?
I guess a drink or two wouldn't mind.
Fantastic.
Okay.
All right, you guys begin to make your way down the ramp, going to where a lot of this kind of stream of people are heading. All towards one small, nameless tavern that is simply meant as a temporary stay for maybe those waiting for a caravan to come in and bring them out to a town, or possibly just an actual meal after finally getting off of an airship and traveling for some time.
Ah,
guys kinda make
bastion
your
of
way in.
people. Oh, come on then. You guys were telling me how much you wanted to take a rest. I'm okay with this, so long as you are.
Oh, everything hurts. It was so cramped down there.
Yeah, and we did last, what was it, a week? They need to take better care of their passengers, I think, but, you know, win some, you lose some. Literally.
As you guys
Yeah.
kind of
Just go sit down.
make your way in, settle a seat, we're going to kind of zoom out and pan away from you guys. We're actually going to go to the building directly next door. It seems to be a small storage or warehouse. That seems to be at this port, meant for any incoming trade goods or materials. And in here, there are currently 4 figures. If you see one of these figures compared to the rest, it seems to be currently on the ground, tied up in a rope. A small goblin man.
The entire coil of rope is just his body.
Who currently seems to be struggling, a little bit pissed, giving off grunts, but there are another 3 figures standing over them. If Shane, Avery, and Anthony like to
Oh my god.
introduce your characters in any order.
Hell.
Best group name ever.
Chavaroni.
I believe I went first last campaign, so I will go last.
That's like a Chef Boyardee kind of
Actually,
vibe.
you did not go for his last game. Lumen was the opener for last game.
Luminous.
Oh.
What are we looking at, Avery?
Here we go.
Oh, not another mask.
And if you'd like to put your references into player references, your Hero Forge and your portrait, please. Or remember the name on the bottom, because I know you accidentally sent that last time. Wonderful.
Yo.
What a guy.
Okay.
The AI art came out so good.
All the AI arts, I think, they really helped this campaign.
Hell yeah.
Especially for these characters.
Not mine.
Yo.
Okay.
That's cool.
That mask.
I like
Oh,
it.
AI art is
That's
clean
sick.
for
I'm
that.
gonna say this, Avery, that's amazing.
That's my
That
favorite
is
AI art so
edgy. I
far.
love it.
All right, and
Very, very
the other 2
cool.
figures who are standing around this small, angry goblin man.
By all means, Tony.
So you see, standing next to the angry goblin man, a strapping young lad, roughly 19 years old.
Oh, no.
Normally has a very curious look on his face. Hold on. Alright, he's dressed. He has a purple hoodie on. Normally he likes to have the hoodie up so you can't see his hair. He is dressed in kind of these fur robes. So, nope, there we go.
Yo,
A
Prince of
tentacle?
Persia.
Tentacle.
Oh my god.
He laughs.
Yeah, and he has
Hey.
piercing blue eyes.
Look at him, dude. I like it.
Yo, handsome
Okay.
girl. Yo.
That's a nice looking
And
cloak. Very
lastly, Shane, your character.
What is that thing?
Bukake.
That looks like a tentacle. I have no idea what it is.
It's his pet.
but it looks like
Come
a
on.
tentacle. We have speculation about what it is too, Julia.
Oh no.
Oh, so yeah,
Are
he
we
hasn't shown it off.
There's no- I thought this was a safe space.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm sorry. My bad.
But yeah, kind of picking up the goblin and just kind of like throwing him over his shoulder. You see a man in his late 30s wearing blue and white robes with loose trousers that almost hang like a dress. This kind of robe, and then an overcoat that looks a little bit like this.
A little bit.
Things are in the
He has a decorative belt wrapped around his waist with a what seems to be a wooden sword held into it. He's got white hair, a bandana wrapped around his forehead, glossy white eyes, a little bit of facial hair, a couple wooden earrings in his ears, and cloth wrapped hands that have been dyed a little bit blue. Also, he's not wearing any shoes. You kind of see him pull up
Monk.
the
Yeah, definitely a monk.
could be anything.
But no shoes definitely said monk.
Kind of pick up the goblin, toss him over his chest. What exactly are we doing now? We got our stuff. Percy.
Oh.
You came back at the perfect time.
Don't forget your player references, shit.
Oh shit, I forgot my player reference.
Loser.
L.
Like,
I just want to know if that goblin's still alive.
Yo!
Oh, it's Anthony.
He's fucking blind.
My future right there.
Let's go.
Monk
Jesus
future.
Christ.
yeah.
Are those what his people actually look like in the AI art? Or
The AI really
No,
elevated that
is-
one.
We had to work on
Indeed.
those eyes. Those are what the eyes look
But the
like.
dogs are
The AI really made that one look good.
Wait.
You painted your toenails?
No, listen.
Dude, look at those.
Tony, yeah, Tony's
flowers.
got it right. Yeah, those are massive.
Ew, your stinky toes are just all out.
At least a size 13.
Probably cleaner than yours.
Fucking wow, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, and you're already making fun of her.
So, as you kind of take this goblin man, you hear the hey, put me down, put me down.
We
Okay,
did
alright,
this
good.
diplomatically, all right?
Nothing about this was diplomatic.
Diplomatically,
Um,
diplomatically beat the shit out of him.
Change your name in Discord, you nerd.
we do have a man to pay actually for our ride here.
Well, what was his name? Luca?
Luca, yes, he is waiting just outside.
Let's go give him.
Good boys.
Sure.
Alright, you guys exit the building with the screaming goblin man over your shoulders, making your way towards where a lot of the horses and carriages are kind of placed and parked.
Can I hear the man screaming next door?
No, it is a busy, crowded tavern. You do not hear anything but
Just
conversation
checking.
and loudness. But you guys kind of make your way out of the building. Did I miss any names that were said yet? I don't know if
I thought I
Shannon
only heard
said.
Percy.
I have
Okay.
only said Percy.
Okay. But you do kind of make your way across. There are a lot of people now waiting in this area. Seem to be conversing and stuff. They all seem to be waiting at the end of the road where this windport kind of meets. But you kind of make your way up to this figure who is currently kind of leaned back in his cart, hat covering his eyes. Seems to just kind of be taking the time to himself before he hears you guys approach. You see him kind of like take his hat up, adjust it.
Luca,
Yes.
quite the pleasure to see you. I hope we didn't leave you here for too long.
No, I was more staying around just to see if you guys find any of that money that you were hoping to
Oh,
find.
yes, and I have a separate request for you upon the approval of my compatriots. This fellow right here, you are heading back to the town, correct?
I am.
This fellow right here needs to be returned there to the law enforcement.
Oh.
We have extra money for you.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I will hand him 5 gold.
Just one? You don't need anyone else carried? I can fit
What the-
12 people back.
Where does he get money?
Actually, how trustworthy, like how money grabby does this guy seem?
He didn't seem like he was going to want to do this until you brought up money. Then you
I
handed him
know.
5 gold, which is probably a year plus of
I
his
know,
salary.
I know.
And
How money grabby does he seem though? Like, is he just excited because he's getting paid well, or does he seem like he does he seem like the guy that we're sending back to the town kind of thing, you know? We stayed with him for a few days too. Like, does he seem like the kind of? I mean, I guess he didn't rob us or anything, but
he seems excited and surprised by the amount of money you just offered to bring a
Well, yeah,
goblin
how
man
much
to a
gold
local
did we
town
even
he was
have?
going to anyway.
I'll pull out a separate bag. I'll pull out 4 extra gold and 5 silver. Put that in a separate bag, and please return this to that townsfolk as well, to the law enforcement. I believe they were all robbed of this money.
All right then. Kind of takes it, sliding
I
into
kinda-
his pockets.
As it does that, I kind of just like hold on to his hand and look into his eyes, even though I can't see.
Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
I trust that this money will arrive in full. I trust you, my friend.
You just met me. It's kind of a stupid idea, but yes, I'm going to get it there.
Perfect.
But
If not,
I wouldn't recommend going and doing this with most people.
no, I wouldn't do this with most people. I would only do this with you.
Dude, you talked to me for like 5 minutes over the past 3 days.
Correct.
Correct.
All right. That's another minute.
I have to agree with Percy here. We kind of need that gold.
Dick.
Look,
That's a good
Burger,
name.
listen. I understand.
Dude,
Burger.
How
he
you
really just
feel?
had his name out and took the chance to just push it farther and get the
Listen.
attention off of him.
Listen, Burger.
I love this.
I understand your gripe. However, I'll pull out a single gold coin. We have dinner. No. We've got some copper, too. That should last us a few weeks. Look, I'd recommend you leave before they change their mind.
Yes, I'm already actually very late on this arrival because I turned around and got you guys here.
Of course, you have to go, right,
By the
guys?
way, I
Wait,
heard
wait, wait. What
talk.
about the stolen horse?
Oh,
What if we give him the horse and we take some money?
also, there's a horse in the stables that's unclaimed.
Do you know which one it is?
He does.
I don't know anything about a horse. Nothing about a horse.
He's not going to be very compliant. I'm sure you can figure it out.
Right. Well, I'm running late on this. By the way, I've heard talk. There are 2. I mean, I guess one has already arrived, but there's 2 airships coming in. There's supposed to be a caravan coming in the next few hours that's just offering rides back to the nearest town. So,
Oh,
Wink, wink.
they're free, I believe.
they're free. We can take the horse back ourselves then, but I want to extradite this criminal.
Oh yeah, no, I got this part. Just letting you know, you don't have to walk back, basically.
Indeed.
All right, that's all then. I am very behind. And he
Right.
kind of begins to hop onto this carriage and begin to take off,
Burger.
making his way down.
I gave him 9 gold. I don't know what he's going to do with the other 4. I paid him to return it.
As you guys
I-
have this dilemma, we are once again going to pan away from your group as the next airship begins to now slow down and stop into place. At this point, in a similar setting as the other, the large wooden gangplank falls down, smacks the metal, echoing the entire windport. As a much smaller group of people begin to board from this, the other one seems very jam-packed, almost like uncomfortably so. This one is a bit more open.
Dang it.
And as this kind of small wave of people begin to unload, mainly storage, it seems like this one was built for. There is, however, a few people that seem to have been traveling via the ship. And among this group of people are 2 individuals that have now just kind of made their way down onto the dock, adjusting to their new surroundings, the new temperatures, area, setting. If Luke and Batir would like to describe their
I have a
characters.
question.
Yes.
How long has it been?
For you guys, it's been about a week and a half, maybe.
I'm gonna walk out, go down the planks, put my hands on my hips. Finally! I got nearly stuffed there. And you see a tallish man wearing a mostly leather attire with a half cape, green half cape, draping over the top, revealing metallic gauntlets, sporting cowboy boots and a hat, with a thick golden blonde strand of hair on the left. A goatee and well-trimmed mustache decorate the lower half of his face. Where's the player
Put
reference?
in your references.
Yes.
Hardy.
Wait, that's the wrong game. There you go.
Oh shit! Red Dead Redemption.
Jason missed when he put it. There you go.
Oh my god!
I'm
And
sorry, but I think Batir takes the cake for hottest character right
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around.
Yeah.
It's in my hands.
Speak for yourself.
no, I'm an Emil car made for this one.
This guy's hot.
I'm gonna turn around
And-
and it's in my
now.
hands.
This guy is
Yeah.
I like my men clean shaven.
Next to this figure is Luke. Would you like to describe your character?
Yeah, so kind of apprehensively you see this this person kind of come down the ramp and kind of like looking around a little bit uneasy. She is about 5 feet tall, a little bit under. She's got a white dress with brown hair that kind of comes down to her shoulders, 2 horns on her head, and yeah, she's about 5 feet, pale skin. Seems to be nearing 30 years old, and this is her.
Is this the LGBTQ campaign? Hell yeah, it is.
Let's go.
You're not an animal?
Luke, you made that very
He's a
difficult for
furry.
me to pin.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1 second, what we were doing.
Let's pin in the portraits so we can put them in separately. Yeah,
What are those things under the dress? What's this little
Yeah, what's that?
What's under the dress, Liz?
That does not look like a foot.
Yeah, so I guess
like
kind
it.
of like coming down the ramp. Oh my god, Verden, is this Kakohana?
I believe it is.
There he is.
Someone below.
There. I am tired from all that traveling. The ship was swaying way too much. I could use a night at the tavern right now. You see anything?
I mean, this place is beautiful. It's like she's kind of like looking around, like trying to hold back her excitement almost. She's trying to kind of put it away, but yeah, I mean, it looks like there's a place up there ahead.
Oh, that sounds like a plan.
Okay, and I'll kind of follow your lead.
As you guys begin to make your way into the mainland here, following the stream of people making their way to this tavern, as you enter, it is crowded in here. Seems like the other ship that just pulled in before you definitely had a lot of people, and they rushed straight to this to try to grab their seats, tables, any surface really that they can place their drink on. But as you enter this massively crowded room, there are some initial stares as you walk in, but everyone kind of goes back to their business pretty quickly. You also do notice attire from all over. Whites and golds and browns from Terreno Dorado. A lot of darker blacks and reds and maroons from Sidrius. Some that you could assume to be Kakohana attire. Whites, blues, pinks, a lot of brighter, more uplifting colors. And a few scattered other ones that you cannot quite place. But definitely seems to be a mix of people from all over here at the Twin Port that have just kind of docked into this place. Looking around, not much for seating in here.
Is this still on us?
Yes, still on you guys.
Verdan, this is a little bit more than I was expecting.
So it would seem. Well, I wasn't really expecting that many people myself. Ooh. Speaking of which, got any money?
Do I have any money?
I do.
Well, I'm completely broke, so where to order a room? I don't think we'll be
I
able
think
to
you know
afford.
better than anyone here that I don't have any money.
All right, right.
Right.
You know what? You'll figure something out. Let's go into the tavern.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of
Still no
shuffling
movement.
your way through groups, trying to find some sort of tables. Most of them are crowded, and some people even standing around tables as they have run out of seating. And people are simply just kind of squeezing in what they can just to have a place to put their mug down. Looking around, what are your passive perceptions?
16.
Doesn't matter.
Perception. Where's it? 12.
So, as you guys are kind of making your way in, Luke, you find not a seating, not a room, just a table that isn't as full yet. It's still definitely a smaller round one that definitely still has possibly some room to squeeze in if you so decide. But, yeah, you will be sharing it with some.
I'll kind of tap on Verdan's shoulder. And kind of motion over there to that seat. I think
I'm gonna walk over.
Alright, walking over, Gambler, Myron, and
Introduce your
Klaus.
characters again.
You guys see as these two otter figures, not otters, but odder,
Oh, you said
Otter.
effect. Have it going.
begin to approach your table.
Greetings. You mind if we take a seat here?
Well, what do we have here? More company. 3 is already a crowd. What's 2 more?
Very well. I'm gonna pull out a seat for Aoife first.
Okay.
You're gonna see that
I can
as you
change
start
the
sitting,
final
Klaus, from the bottle of liquor they had on the airship, from what's left, he's gonna pour it into a glass, take a huge swig, and then just down and go. And
Impressive.
scoot over.
Oh, sorry, Klaus. I forgot to, I guess, ask for your judgment. You mind passing that?
He's gonna swig it around and it's empty.
Stingy, aren't we? Now let's see here. Seeing as this whole table seems to be pretty full now, I guess it wouldn't hurt to, I don't know, at
Not
least
playing
get.
a card game.
Alright, well then what do you propose then?
I mean, I can just watch. I just really don't want to play. I'm kind of sick.
Oh, come on.
And I'll kind of tap on Verdan's shoulder. What are they talking about?
What'd you say?
What are they talking about?
Cards? Well, it's a tabletop game.
A TTRPG?
Yep.
Oh, fuck off.
What?
Died.
Nothing.
I call it Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my god, please.
We're gonna have a whole
Getting
campaign
shot.
at this table before Shane, Avery, and Melanie get here.
Listen, I don't know what they teach you back in church, but out here, it's a great way to have pastime.
Ah, your friend has the right of it there.
Right, okay.
I got a couple cards ready here. Just flashes them out of his hand.
Okay, I mean...
Sure.
Don't suppose you want to join in, do you?
I want to play.
Come on, Klaus. No need to be such a stickler.
Sorry, my lungs are acting up. I can't do it in this condition.
Are you sure you're not just choking?
You do see him pull out a little cigarette and light it.
I suppose as long as you know why that's happening.
It's medicinal. It helps with my lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, alright then. I still see you have one hand free. Come on.
Fine.
Thank you.
And he just kind of like holds it in his mouth and smokes it a little. And it doesn't smell like tobacco or bad at all. It actually kind of has a sweet aroma to it.
It's weed.
He leaves.
No, not weed. You probably would have seen him smoke it on the airship a few times and like
It's
make his
sick.
own mixture of a cigarette.
Yeah, you'll
Crack.
probably see a little cough and maybe a gag from Aoife's direction.
I'm sorry, I don't think I caught either of your names.
I'm gonna pull out
I
my
gotta know who I'm dealing to.
name's Verdan. Back home, they called me Sheriff Colt.
I'm gonna call you Verdon.
Verdon.
Very well.
What a nice ring to it. I like it. And how about you?
Right, My name is Aoife.
Aoife. I don't know if I've even heard any kind of name similar to that. Aoife.
Can you spell that for me?
No, Luke.
Now here's the funny part.
Luke, don't do it to him.
Oh,
Luke, no.
come on!
Aoife.
I don't have two screens, assholes.
Aoife starts with an A and ends with an E. If you can really process that one.
Luke, don't. They're too yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Luke's character doesn't know how to read again.
Oh, no. Check it out.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that, doing it again.
That was my main grievance with Luke's name. Spelled backwards.
And your name is?
Oif.
I yell it from the heavens and the boundless sky. High-flying gambler. At your service.
Right then. So how do we play this game?
Oh, worry not. I got you covered.
Oh, this
It
is
is-
Myron, by the way.
Myron.
He's really socially awkward.
And the. what
And
did
you're very
you say?
socially blunt.
Well, thanks.
Oh, that's Myron. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And this fella right here with the swords, that's Klaus.
Klaus. Got it.
This is a perfect way to get to know each other, you know. He says as he starts just stealing these out. Don't worry, I can guide you through all this if you like.
Right. Okay. So what do I? Kind of picking up the card and like, has not really much idea what this is.
So, I guess we could just go through the motions of just explaining. Essentially, it's like extremely simple. It's like 21 essentially. Just as simple. Like he's trying to gauge like how much everyone knows, and already being experienced with like Myron, who wasn't super familiar with card games either. You know, kind of gets the idea here.
But I'm assuming we've been playing a lot on our trip, so
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm getting pretty
You're getting the hang of
good.
it.
Myron, you see that Klaus still keeps his distance from you and still like tends to lean towards Gambler and keeps away from you a little.
So,
Unfair.
I think I somewhat understand your reasons for coming here. But if I may be so bold,
I don't.
Verdun, Aoife, can I ask what made you stop here?
Stop here. I
Yeah,
didn't
of
really have a
course.
destination, and Eva here is, I guess, trying to
Right. It's
see the world,
kinda,
right?
Yeah. Kind of give him a nudge.
Oh,
I love it. The uncertainty of the future pretty much describes all of us, doesn't it?
Right.
you guys don't happen to be criminals.
Yeah, that's the
Great.
first question.
What do you define as a criminal?
If anybody's a criminal, it's definitely Klaus.
Evil
He just he gives you sort of a side eye and a quick glance that's like very angry.
Jack,
You
you try
I'm
to-
gonna-
kind of scoots his chair back away from Klaus.
I'm gonna lean and stare at him for a second. Very well. I guess you don't wanna share with me your information. I won't pry.
We haven't done any criminal acts. I have only done harmless pranks in the time I've known you, Myron.
See,
Did you buy that bottle of liquor, Klaus?
No, but somebody else stole it. I didn't steal it. It was a stolen gift, and now it's a gone gift. Can't do anything about it now.
Stolen gift.
He's gonna put his cigarette back in his mouth.
Klaus, I think I understand your logic, but I'm not sure if I'm keen to agree with it, really. But
That's okay. I really don't care.
well, all right then.
Right, so no.
Anyone's
overtly
invited at this
criminal
table,
activity,
right?
Just minor transgressions.
I suppose harmless pranks is one way to describe it.
Can I get another drink, please?
Kind of yelling over the crowd. There is kind of a bar staff who seems to notice your hand.
Hard liquor, please.
Gives a nod. As you guys kind of converse and have this game, we're gonna pan quickly back over to our group outside, who is currently standing at the edge of the Lindport as the paid person and pesky goblin begin to kind of take off in the eastern direction. What are you guys doing?
Right. So, Burger, Percy, I owe you 2 money, is what you're saying. Well, we are friends. I got us 1
What?
gold piece. That is 100 copper.
Feed us.
And 22 copper as well. He holds up a separate bag. My friend, we are not.
Oh, yeah.
There is no airship. We have no money for that. He said there was a free caravan bringing everyone back to the town.
Mhm.
Right. Well, we're working on that.
Still
we are-
learning, Percy.
Networking.
Tell you what, I will buy you a drink with our money, and then I will work back the 4.5 gold that I owe each of you.
Can we get a burger?
If you would like one, yes, Burger.
Thank you. I really,
The burger wants a burger.
you're gonna eat me, Percy?
Let's go get ourselves some burgers with Burger.
Vegan.
I love
Life
like all these
opportunity.
voices.
I have 5 Whoppers.
All right, making your
Hamburger,
way
cheeseburger, Big
across
Mac,
the town. At this
Whopper.
point, this inn tavern is packed, and you do kind of have to only open the door halfway before you kind of like push some people aside, get them to shift out of the way, as you guys kind of make your way into this establishment. Looking around, there's conversation happening. You looking for staff throughout this crowd of people is difficult. Every seat, windowsill, fireplace seems to have a drink plate or some kind of just object placed on it. Nothing is open. Okay.
What's
Holding
that
on to
look
it.
like?
What?
Don't you get water?
Right. Whenever you find a staff worker, we're gonna give them the gold and they'll pay attention to us. I'll hand Percy the gold piece. Give this to a staff member, and they will pay attention to us for the rest of the week.
Going around, make a
Couple
perception
hundred
check
commission.
throughout this kind of crowded place.
But it don't work.
Why is it beyond? Yeah, why is it still?
Why you no work?
Didn't they
Why
say
you-
they'd reset it?
Well, Adam, can you still see the rolls? And
They are in
Can
the
you
process
take it out
of
and
resetting.
add it in again?
Yeah, I tried that.
Dang.
God.
Unfortunate.
Maybe I should.
You can just add a bot that does rolls and they can type it in.
The manual
Like
ones?
1d20
Adam,
plus
you
X.
see our rolls still, because you're.
I
we're-
can. I want you guys to see each other's rolls because
I
with the
would
new
add like
campaign,
a-
I want to have
I
the new
would add
character.
a D&D rolling bot.
We can't
Have it
see each
type it in.
other's
Well,
roles
then we
in,
have to manually type.
on
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
Version.
Yeah, that's what we can do for now. But they said they'd reset it, which is my concern.
They had asked Percy.
I'll check Rat Pack. Could also roll in Rat Pack.
Perception.
8.
Oh.
That guy looks like a staff member over there. He's standing near the bar.
Oh no.
Excuse me, sir.
Great.
Yeah, what?
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna figure out if he's gonna lie first.
Is he neutral? Is he
He's
chaotic?
He's good.
No, I'm not a staff.
Aww.
They are usually behind that side of the bar over there. Not on this side, the other side.
First one.
Hakon. Hakon. Why does this matter? Okay. Walking behind the bar, there are people who are just currently working. Two of them just kind of mid-drink as they turn to go to the next person. They see you behind. What are you doing back here? Kind of takes it. Well, yes, what do you want? So 3 meat patties. Where are you guys sitting?
If those are burgers.
Savage.
Kick someone.
He kind of immediately hops
Yes,
over
sir.
the
Right away,
bar.
sir.
Level 3.
Hops over the bar, peeking out, trying to look for a seat that may have an open area nearby. As there are no more seats, he's at least trying to find a surface in which you could place your meals down on. As he kind of stands up, kind of whistles. Everyone's sitting at the table currently playing a card game. You see as a staff member currently standing on top of the bar, kind of pointing in your guys' direction. Everyone scooch over, you're fitting 3 more.
No.
It's getting quite crowded here.
Oh, he takes a whole big swig of his shot.
Oh, dang it. I was doing really well at this game.
Casey, you're gonna hear in the distance, medium rare.
So a cup of sake with mine, please.
Sake?
What the fuck is sake?
Why do they have sake?
We're in fucking Kakoana.
Okay, you're right, fair enough.
Sorry,
You're
we're
right,
in
fair enough.
Japan. You're right.
Sorry, wine.
Alright.
Shane's just gonna start speaking Japanese. That's one of his languages. Japanese is canon.
cards.
Japanese is canon.
Yeah, it's common, dude.
It's true.
I think I have enough cards to fit 3 more. Why not?
Yes, everyone.
Yes, this time.
Wait a minute.
Secure
my
your
God.
bags.
Oh my god, he's online.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
What? No,
What?
it's not.
Is it working?
Is he online? I don't see him
No,
online.
I'm-
He's not online.
You're a liar. Why would you lie
Am I
to me?
looking? No, I'm a liar. He's not.
I tried.
No, not the net one.
Alright, I'm gonna keep trying to fuck with him. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Pulling
guys
her
can
back
head over
very
to the
tightly.
pointed at table.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That works. That's fine. I
That
just,
makes sense.
I'll sit in the middle.
You guys watch as these 3 odd figures now join your table as well, making it very much crowded, as this table that's normally only meant for 4, maybe 5 people, now are squeezing 8.
Now it seems like this table has reached its absolute maximum.
Interesting.
We are very good at cards.
Oh my
We-
god,
we
there's too
got
many people
raisins.
talking.
Is that so?
Raisins?
Wait,
You lost
Percy,
your
do you
bag?
still have the raisins?
The last person to offer us a hand to play at robbed us and is now getting shipped back to town as a captive and will be
Shit.
persecuted.
Oh.
Yes, we had to.
So,
That's a
sorry,
bit extreme,
Eva,
isn't
I
it?
think they might be criminals.
Yeah, it appears
No,
that
no,
way.
No,
we are the victims here.
What? We were the victim.
We're the
We got
victims.
robbed.
Let's just start scooting back a little
You're
bit.
making a goblin prostituted That's kind
No,
of
prosecuted.
you're saying the same word.
Those are two separate words. One of them means they will see justice. The other one is an occupation.
What the fuck is wrong
Hell
with your
yeah.
eyes?
Klaus, be nice.
What?
Klaus, I think we might have to work on your filter.
I don't know. Percy,
Just
how
a
many fingers are you
smidge.
holding up? No, and two.
So you can't see.
Well, no, I can hear. I can see.
Why do you have a wooden sword?
Why do you have two swords?
How did you know that?
He looks good. He turns his head.
I am confused.
Are you tough?
No.
And old.
No, he's blind.
My scribe friend here, Percy, helps me read when.
Hi.
Percy.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you.
And Burger helps as well.
Bert,
I'm sorry. What? Burger?
like the food.
Like the yeah, like the food.
Like the food burger.
How marvelous. All right. And how about you, sir?
Gambler. Oh no.
Mr. Blind Man?
Yes, my name is Stick.
Oh my god.
Stick.
Yes. My friend Burger and I here have been traveling with Percy for about a week or two now. And now we're all about to travel back to Sanpuku.
Yeah, you should get going like right now.
Sanpuku.
Like, that'd be just great.
Can't say I've ever heard of it.
We have food to eat.
Yes, we have burgers on the way.
It-
We'll
they
have
get
them
to
get
go.
you
That's
burgers
fine.
too.
No, I'm right here today.
Oh, that would be great.
Yes, I'm talking about the meat patty.
Oh,
We'll
of
have them
course.
get 5 more. 5 more burgers.
Nope,
See,
I'd
kinda
really
like-
okay.
Mike and Klaus, are either of you feeling peckish? I think I
No.
am.
I just
come
want
on.
more whiskey.
And some whiskey.
You gotta fill yourself with
Thank you.
food sometime.
Yeah, Eve will kind of lean over to Burger and is this a nightmare?
Nightmare? What are you talking about? The taverns here are just as lively as they were back home.
Is this real?
Of course, everything is real.
If this is as lively as your home was. Oh, man. Oh, you just want to jump right in then?
Oh, yes.
Ah,
Yes,
well,
raisins. And nuts too, Percy.
you get out what you put in, I suppose.
We have no more gold. We have copper. I'll pull out a bag of 22 copper.
No,
I'll place it on the table.
it's okay, really.
What? It's Percy's copper too. Avery, make sure you add that. Maybe you
There-
add that to your inventory. I'm taking that out.
Wait, how much?
What? Who knows? I pulled out a bag of copper. Said it was
22
copper.
copper.
22 copper.
With all due respect, I don't think there's any gambling, actually, I guess, going on
No.
here. This is all in good fun. Gotta know when
Okay.
to have it, right?
Right.
So come on, sit down, stay a while. Okay then.
Percy, if I win, I will give my money to you, but you have to help me win.
Stick.
No, this is just me and him thing.
No, I'm just wondering, can you play cards? I mean, you
Yes.
can't see, right?
Correct.
How do you?
I touched the card. I asked someone else to read it out loud, and then I put it back in. Yes,
It's
world-
a very impressive system.
Maybe they could play as a team then.
I'm
Well,
undefeated.
yeah, of course.
I
The
pretended
world
to read the
sure
card.
is full of mystery, isn't it? But fine by me. Anyone's welcome to this table, apparently. So here you go. But how rude of us. We haven't even told you our names.
Yes.
High-flying gambler, at your service. Here are my 2 compatriots from the last week. Sounds pretty similar to you. Klaus, Myron. Others that we've met essentially just as long as we've met you, it seems. We got Verdun and Aoife.
Pleasure. Yes, don't steal our stuff. That's the only rule.
I
Like,
wasn't planning on
why
it.
is there like a common theme? I'm not like a thief or a criminal. Like,
We would hope not. Otherwise, we would have to send you to get prosecuted. Does he?
Apparently, he's a jokester.
nope. That's
Gambler.
He likes to prank people.
is that whiskey almost here?
At this point, you guys get whiskey alongside 8 well cooked, pretty bland looking meat patties.
Burgers!
Burgers.
I can't eat this. I can't eat this. This is
One
medium
more
rare.
medium rare for the man named Burger.
We put it over the fire until we forget about it, and then we take it off.
Don't forget about it this time.
Does
It's
Burger
unacceptable.
feel
It's
like fucking
unacceptable.
like Gordon Ramsay here? Like, this is fucking raw.
It's fucking raw!
Did I catch your name? Was
The freshest thing in this kitchen is that pigeon. Thank you, chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Is there anything here that wasn't grilled?
Was there anything here that I ate today that wasn't microwaved? The salad. Push not microwave a salad, you bloody donut.
I love it.
Gambler, did I catch your name is Gambler?
Well, yes.
A gambler who refuses to play cards with a blind man, or to gamble with a blind man. Interesting.
I mean, if you really want to go into it, I was
No,
just planning on
I
having
find
some
it
good fun.
An interesting ethical question. The gambler who names himself Gambler refuses to gamble money with a blind man over cards. No, I think that's a good test of his character. I trust this man now wholly.
I find this dilemma confusing, really.
Gambler, you are a trustworthy man.
Well, okay then. I'm glad I've won it over so fast.
Now please, read my
I've
cards.
been this
to me.
guy for over 100 times longer than you have, quite literally, and you trust him more than I do.
Yes, probably.
I mean, I think he's pretty trustworthy. I don't know.
I didn't know this would turn into a judge of my own character.
Well, everything we do is a judge of our character.
I suppose.
I swear to God, if he keeps talking like this, I'm gonna kill myself.
Speaks a lot about your character.
Well,
A day?
No, we've been traveling for like 2
Yeah,
weeks. We've
Percy.
walked for a long time.
We have been walking and walking
I
No
suppose.
more walking.
and walking. My feet hurt.
On the subject of building character, I guess. What brings you lot here? It seems like everyone else here is just trying to do, let's say, a little bit of soul searching and the like.
You all came to
Discovering the
Barcelona.
world.
Is this your first time here?
That is for me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Are you from here?
Yes, I am. Born and raised in Windcrest.
I don't even know where that is.
It's the capital of Cacoana.
Sounds impressive.
It's not. I mean, the capital is beautiful. Living there is no more impressive than wherever you're from.
Humble one.
Thank you. Anyways,
What about you
welcome.
guys? Thank you.
We were chasing the man who stole our bags for 2 weeks.
And how did you
Oh.
get your bag stolen?
We played cards with
Playing
him.
cards.
Oh.
Typical swindle, it seems. I
Yes.
swear. So many people just in it for the riches, I guess. Come on, where's the fun?
Interesting.
Alright, we're going back to the
Alright,
one shot,
back to the
guys.
phone.
Alright, who are we?
Go to one shot.
Okay, I don't remember who are we on. I think we were on Avery. Avery, describe your character to me, please.
No, not,
No, your
not this
persona
character, your
character.
persona
Wait,
character.
what persona
Yeah.
character is that?
Persona.
That's a catchy.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Spur of the moment because we have to carry this bit as far as it goes.
Spoon's describing
Mine,
the kitchen.
mine is shallot chicken.
Shallot
I'm-
chicken.
I'm
That's true.
insert player
That is a good
character name.
descriptor of it.
That's true.
Thank you.
Shallot chicken. Why do I forget?
I am literally a peanut.
Meraki. On Meraki. I remembered it.
Thank you.
I did it. I did not even have to look it up. I am proud of myself for that one.
That is very impressive, actually. Wow.
Oh, are we looking up actual
better-
Persona characters for this?
Hi, my name is Saki
Oh, you have
Mitama.
to. There's Saki, Nigi, Ara, Kusi. I did it. Did it again. I am so good.
Okay, this is just turning into let's quiz Emil on Persona demons.
Not Persona, SMT.
SMT.
But you're right.
Whatever.
I can't name them all. Like, I
No,
feel like I
what's
can
the
name more
cool side of
SMT
you?
demons than I can Pokemon though. Oh, Avery, come on. Study the
Oh,
world.
really? That's cool.
Sounds like you have your work cut out for you.
You say something, just like in the journal.
How much have you written down so far?
And then I guess Ethan will kind of.
Oh,
Page person?
don't put yourself down over it. You're only starting.
Maybe I can read it sometime.
Wait, can we read it?
I am curious about your results.
Wait, Percy, can you read it? Yeah, he can.
I could read. I can read certain script. That is textile. Yes.
Hmm.
This whole campaign's just gonna be making fun of blind people.
We got blind people. We got.
Well, last
Can we
time
name our group the Ableists?
Oh my god.
Yes!
The ableists.
Emil
Well,
why would you
blind
suggest
people,
that? Because
people with
that's gonna be one of
weird
the possible names.
It was gonna come up if all we're gonna do is make fun of blind people.
Ethan will kind of lean over to Percy. Do you have anything in there about me?
Oh,
Well,
she clearly
I
deserves an
thought you
entry.
were-
Come on.
I thought you were trying to
I
write
could
down
just-
everything. Okay. Okay,
You're
no
just
rush.
gonna see selfish.
Nosy as fuck.
self-centered.
Yes.
No. They're right here.
Oh,
Right
in
in
front
front
of
of
us,
you.
except for Burger's Burger. His is being redone.
It looks so sad.
At this point, you hear, "Oh shit!" from the kitchen.
You see me, it's like,
Could I die from this burger?
This isn't well done. This was done really badly.
Tell you what, Burger. When we get to back to Santoku, we will get you a real burger.
Why the fuck are you laughing at that?
That was a stupid joke.
It was a good joke.
Well
of your
done.
part.
This was done badly.
will the burger be on you stick?
Sure.
I'm happy that got you. Fuck.
If you want me
Medium
to
rare. What if it's a large rare?
Oh no.
Send it back.
Medium rare. I'm not that hungry. Can you make it a small?
Oh my god.
What is this?
Jack's
Dude, I
burger
remember-
from
Jack's
last year.
That image makes me itchy. Are you fucking
That's the
fuck that
Seaconk lunch
image?
right there. That's
I hate
the
it.
That is
school
Peacock
lunch.
lunch. Oh,
And,
my
like, what
Are
do they
those
call it? Like
your-
tripo,
Your
whatever.
fingernails, dude?
Tripophobia or whatever. I hate that image so much. It
Okay,
makes me
I
so
wanna
uncomfortable.
try
At this point in time, you do
Fuck
hear a
you.
large chung, chung, as the door swings open and smacks the wood behind it. You see a single figure wearing nicer clothing kind of walk in. All right, caravan's arriving in 15 minutes.
Oh,
Whenever you're done with your meals, resting outside, we're gonna start organizing you into cots. before he
Caravan.
kind of leaves. Everyone kind of takes a moment to process.
Is anyone leaving?
Well, we were going to go back to Sanpuku for to get a medium rare done burger for Burger.
What?
What do you think I want right now?
We just made these plans as we're speaking in this conversation.
Okay. I like the spontaneousness of it.
Well,
Sounds
is
like you
there-
have your day full.
Is there anything else to do around here, or?
Well,
Ah.
this is a port. It's essentially an airport. A wind port.
Airport.
And you can do everything that you would imagine you could do
I
at
can
an
imagine
airport.
it being
Sorry,
called an
wind port
airport,
here.
like
It's
for
an
slang.
airport.
You can sit around and drink alcohol and eat
And get on planes.
and get on planes.
The essentials, essentially.
Verdan, should we get going?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Why
I don't
don't we
have a
make
place of
ourselves?
destination, and you're looking at the world, so might as well.
Why don't we make ourselves a carriage so that way our goods don't get stolen for the second time this week?
Ah, traveling the world.
Okay.
What a marvelous idea. I don't know. I'm convinced, I think.
Did you take the thing here? I can't think of what it's called in this world. Did you take the windcraft here? That sounds official.
Oh, the airship.
yeah.
Yes, of course. Again, not exactly the most comfortable experience. They don't really know how to treat their passengers well, if you ask me anyhow.
Yeah.
Well,
But hey, we managed.
obviously you came to see Sanpuku, correct? Or Kakawana.
Well, if I'm being completely blunt here, it was just the first stop.
Ah,
Or the most
Right.
interesting, I suppose.
More or less.
I was about to say it was the last stop.
Yeah.
It stopped everywhere else before. it
The
stopped
first
here.
stop that captured my eye.
I see. Well, if you'd like to learn more about the country, I'd recommend actually visiting one of the towns like Sanpuku.
I think I would be
Yeah.
willing to do that, but what about you, friends? Just looking at Myron and Klaus.
Well, I
You
mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Maybe
Come on,
there's better
Klaus.
food there.
No matter where we
Alright.
go, I think we should go together.
So our goods don't get stolen.
Nobody's gonna steal from me. I don't have much to steal.
Neither do I, but somehow they find a way.
What we thought, and then Fitz got us.
Yeah. Fitz. If you ever meet, you're gonna meet a goblin named Fitz when we get back to Sanpuku. Do not trust him.
Okay.
The nuts.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Nuts?
I
I just state I'm okay. Is this a part of your world study?
Oh, right, we have to finish before we
You
leave.
take it, you smack it against your mask.
Okay.
This fucking guy.
Right, kind of finishing the burger and scarfing it down and practically looking to plate. Aoife will kind of get up and motion her way towards the door.
Right. At this point in time, there are some people who are just kind of finishing up their meals or leaving behind half-drank drinks. Some are taking the mugs with them, kind of keeping them out of sight of any of the staff workers here as they begin to make their way out the door. On the outside, there seems to be a line of people that are, or a few lines of people that are lining up towards the edge of the windport in the direction of the mountain passing. For those of you who may have missed it early on, this windport is all the way on the western side of Kakohana. And to get here, there's just a single road that cuts through the mountains here. There is no other way or direction out. This is simply just a station and then a passing through a mountain that seems to follow alongside a river. And you can actually see at the end of the windport, the river just kind of falls off and into the clouds below.
Do you have
But
a
people
reference?
seem...
You have a reference?
Not for windports, no. Because there are many windports in the world. But
Fair.
5 of them.
5.
at this current one, there are a few people lining up that lines seem to be inching forward. as you do begin to see now a large line beyond your vision of wagons, horses, carriages, individual people on horseback that seem to be arriving in. Most of the carriages empty, but are now beginning to be loaded up with maybe trade goods that have possibly came in from these two airships, as well as people who are kind of going up to these individual workers, figuring out where they're going to place themselves on these carriages, where there's room. But that's what you see upon kind of peeking out of the tavern initially.
I think that was Aoife that did that.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'm outside at this point if anyone's following, but I'll make my way towards the line.
Okay, making your way over, easy enough to do. Positioning yourself, getting into line, and getting ready for wherever they may guide you. Is anyone else following, doing anything differently?
I'm going wherever Klaus and Gambler go.
Alright.
I guess it would just make sense for me to stay behind a little bit since I'm just like gathering up my cards, right?
Alright.
Yeah,
But I think I do intend to follow.
We
I don't know.
probably manhandled those cards and destroyed them, by the way.
He's just jealous that he's not Jay anymore.
Yeah.
No, I'm just grieving about whenever I hand out cards to people.
Okay.
No. It seems to me like Maiden seems to be okay with this plan, but Klaus, I feel like I need a second reaffirmation here. Do you want to stick together?
Honestly, I could care less. But I'm sure.
I would like to stick as a group.
That's great,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yes, I would like to stick as a group. Just still standing there with you
They're
guys.
literally talking to everybody. Everybody's
No,
looking at
everyone
each
already
other.
left. He's
Like,
just standing
look
there.
at
Just still standing there with you guys.
This is a theory. Stick is actually also schizophrenic, and we're all fake.
Stick together strong.
Stick together strong.
I don't know. Maybe it's a personal thing, but I could care less isn't exactly high on, you know, affirmation.
However, it is better than I will stay in your carriage and rob you when you're not looking.
I'm not gonna rob you.
Exactly.
I
I've never
suppose.
been robbed by someone who said they're not gonna rob me.
Was there to witness that?
Usually they don't even like to talk about robbing because they're about to rob you.
I'll just go take my glass, flip it upside down on the bar counter, and just start walking out the door.
Okay.
Attaboy. Look
I
at
just
him,
don't want to listen to him talk anymore.
getting out of his shell already.
I think Percy left. Should we go follow him?
Oh, yes, we should. We need
Okay.
to ask him to write some things down.
Do you need me to guide you? Hold you by the hand?
I can walk, fine. I know exactly where you are right now. There are 20 people in this building still.
Looks the other direction.
Sometimes I just don't know where the walls are, okay?
That is reaffirming.
This is so interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
He's got to worry about flying things, though.
Oh, yes.
So, you guys begin to exit the tavern. Now looking ahead at the lines that are beginning to shrink and people beginning to load up onto carts. Time passes and you wait it out as it slowly moves forward. Before Aoife, the first one to exit, kind of reach the front of this line, there's a single person in what seems to be basic attire. Kind of notices you approach. Next, alright. Heading to Sanpuku like the rest?
Yes.
Alright, you can go on that cart right there. Kind of point over to a more empty cart, seems to be more passenger friendly. No crates or barrels in the back of it. It's kind of a larger open back. There is a tarp kind of placed over top of it.
Yeah, kind of maybe a little bit anxious. She'll see if she can see Verdun anywhere.
Okay. Did you follow her out at all?
I
No,
don't know if you followed me.
I'm behind the second group.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll take a peek and see if he's anywhere I can see.
Make a perception check.
Show me the
17.
money.
17. Looking around, You do spot him a little bit farther back. See his hat kind of sticking over a little bit of the crowd.
Yeah, so kind of do a double take and then run back into line and go catch him.
Eventually, it moves forward as the larger group of you head out a little bit later begin to now reach the front. Individual asks the same question. Sanpuku, like the rest of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how many of you are there total?
8.
You should be able to all perfectly fit in that cart right over there, and kind of points at a.
How convenient.
Perfect.
Except you stay.
I'll start heading there.
Alright, you kind of head in that direction, eventually reaching the cart. It does seem to be tarped over the back with some kind of crappy wooden planks that seems to be service seating in the back, but it is sheltered. There seems to be 4 horses at the front, because it is a larger one, and kind of one of the nicer ones here, although nice does not mean much in these circumstances. You just kind of get onto the back, the whole thing kind of rocks a little bit as you do so. Everyone kind of shuffling in, finding a seat in this little cramped wagon. Before you're just kind of in this dark interior. Couple scattered rays of sun that seem to be peeking through the scattered holes on top of this, but that's it. You guys are currently waiting as the rest of the line begins to kind of dwindle down. Eventually, it seems that everyone's loaded up. And some of the later ones did kind of get pushed into crowd, some of the other ones, but luckily no one else has joined your cart. As you do still have general room. Whether or not to call it comfortable is a matter of opinion, but...
Well, this is a familiar situation, methinks.
Thanks.
I'll kind of put my hand on Percy's bag. Oh, good. You still have it. Just double checking for you. Honestly, no. I forgot I had a bag until that guy stole it. Wow. Just racking up the list of things that aren't accurate. I see. I can list things verbally.
At this point, the whole carriage
Percy,
rocks.
I'm right here, Percy. Look at your back.
We're off.
Yes, I do. I'm starving.
He's a burger snob.
Still hungry.
Thank you, Percy. As I pop the lint-filled raisins in my mouth.
You don't want
They definitely help a little bit. They don't taste good.
Do you just like not clean them and just shove them in your mouth?
They're helping your hunger a little bit.
I am so hungry.
They got you when you're hungry.
Burger, I might have some extra mushrooms if you want some.
Myron, you said mushrooms. Are the
Not the mushrooms.
Oh, of course. Klaus, you don't have any more of those cookies, do you?
Cookies from Klaus?
No, I'm pretty sure we ate all of them.
Do you understand the memes now, Shane?
Klaus's cookies.
Like Santa Claus?
Santa!
Klaus's cookies.
Santa down.
I forget. Did I give away the last cookies?
I
You
don't
ate them
remember.
all,
I
yeah.
think
You
you
said
might
it
have.
was-
Yeah.
You said it was close to the last, I believe, last. time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I would
Make
say
this
you have
boy's
2 to 3
day.
left or so.
I can split 1 up or 2 up. I'll split 2 up into fourths.
Okay.
Since they're pretty decently sized, like this big cookies.
If you'd
They're
rather not have a
big.
mushroom, I understand.
I'll take a mushroom.
Come on.
I'll give
Give
whoever
it all
wants a cookie,
away,
I'll
I'd
give it
say.
to. Is
I've
everyone
had them
gonna want a
both
cookie?
together, and it's a pleasant taste.
And she pulls out some morel mushrooms to hand the folks.
Oh,
Taking
why
notes on
not?
that.
You
Chanterelle.
should eat the mushrooms before the cookies. You know, bad experience, good experience.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, I like the mushroom.
I was gonna do savory before sweet.
Sounds more like it to me.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not a picky guy. I will eat these.
Together.
Morel mushrooms, my favorite.
They're just mushrooms.
Well, they're a little bit different.
How
They
so?
So-
are very savory.
Who's eating the
for
mushrooms
sure.
out of curiosity?
I'm
We're
not
making
doing that
saves.
again.
We're
Hmm?
making saves.
No, just out of curiosity.
I took a mushroom and ate it.
You are?
I immediately popped one in my mouth.
Uh,
I don't know who she
Burger, I would
offered.
say,
I assume
especially
everybody,
out
right?
of this group, you immediately notice something when you eat this. As you
Oh.
swallow it, you no longer feel hungry.
Fucker got good berries again.
Good
We
berries.
couldn't make him berries because we.
Bruh.
It
Hey.
seems to get rid of your hunger, which is odd.
Interesting.
What are you talking about?
Do you
Ah.
magically make these, Myra?
What?
The mushberries.
Mush-
It's our new name.
yep, the mush berries.
Anyone who wants a
The
cookie
first
here.
session name.
You'll kind of see him like gobble it
I
up
recommend
and,
both of
like,
these treats. They are
pause before
treats.
he eats the cookie. Huh. That was good. Looking over at Myron and then eating. And yes, he does look over at Myron when he says that.
Mm.
For anyone who does partake in eating of the cookie, you don't know how old it is, but it tastes like it's fresh. And it's one of the best cookies you've ever had. It's just like
we
the
ever had.
perfect cookie.
Yeah, we'll be the judge of that.
We'll be the judge of that.
I
At
do
this
have
point,
to
you
remind
guys-
myself to visit
It's
Trish's
just
bakery.
a
I
chocolate
think.
chip cookie. Standard cookie.
You
Are
guys
we also
begin
no
to
longer
feel the carriage rock a little bit as it begins to move forward.
Oh my god, he just used the Reaper emote with a cookie. That's it.
And you guys assume that you are moving forward now as you begin to hear the horse hooves hit hard stone beneath, both behind you and ahead of you, as other carriages seem to be squeaking, moving forward as well. As the caravan begins to travel forward.
I like that one better.
Good rooms.
And you begin
Good
your travel.
choice.
This travel will take time. This is a large mountain range that you are passing through here. It will be multiple days. It will be nights of rest here.
2.
So, is there anything you guys want to do during this travel?
Travel.
Any more conversations to have?
Have
I'm
I
gonna
ever
be napping most of it.
In the caravan?
You see,
Is a caravan moving like the entire time, or does it like stop?
It stops at night, where
Okay.
people kind of set down at bedrolls and rest and start some fires. It's mostly safe, and that is the purpose of a caravan, to travel in larger groups for safety.
I mean, the odds of you being the first people to be attacked are much lower, so.
Fair.
Just whenever we drop off at night, I'm gonna collect some materials, like
Okay.
forage for ingredients and
There
stuff.
isn't too much here in terms of wildlife. It is pretty rocky and mountainous here. The closest sources of life or plant life here are from the river that you guys are currently following up against this entire time. You always kind of have that sound of the running river next to you.
I'll approach Verdun. Yeah, this isn't really a secret conversation or anything. This is easily overheard. I've heard that you're referred to sometimes as Sheriff Colt.
Sheriff Colt. Yes.
From what
You have
region?
good ears.
What?
Good one. I like this.
No, from what region?
Oh, we come from Torreno Dorado.
Man, that's
See-
such a good name. I love it.
I have a quick question for you. Sheriff means lawmaster, right? You were a lawmaster or are?
Well, I wouldn't say lawmaster, but I was involved with the law, if you could say that.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I'll take out the justification for execution tag and hand it to him. Do you recognize this at all?
I'm gonna look at it. What does it say?
What does he see?
You're seeing Kakohanen So a vertical ofuda with scribing on it. If you can read Kakoana,
It's Japanese?
for execution. It is
It's
the local language of Kakoana, which is, as far as I know,
Japanese.
is yeah.
As
Japanese
far as
is
I know, you're the
canon.
one who asked for it.
Yeah.
Made it.
You asked for Japanese and Kakoana.
Yeah, I
No, I
didn't ask
don't
for
know. As far as
Kakoana.
you know.
I didn't ask for Kakoana. I asked for a regional language.
I just enjoy the fact that the game was ready for this kind of request.
Yeah, no, the Kakoana was a coincidence.
No, I don't believe I read this. Would you care to
Oh.
translate if you remember what was written here?
Yes, it should say justification for execution, with the symbol of the Cobalt Soul underneath.
Not again.
Cobalt Soul.
Name?
He finally did it.
Cobalt
the-
Soul monk.
Name of what?
Whoever we're looking for in here.
Oh, no, it's something that they leave behind every once in a while. Have you heard
Oh.
of any trouble being associated with this tag specifically? Specifically the tag object less than the organization.
Tag object. May I do a history check? That
Let
is
me
a nat 1
search.
for 2.
You've never seen a
Sick.
tag before in your life, and that symbol of the what? The what ball? Did he say? You don't know.
Well, I'm gonna hand it back. I can't believe I can help you with these, but if I see something very far away, I'll be on the lookout and let you know.
Good to know. I could perhaps use your advice, sometime. Your
Always open.
expertise, perhaps. I'll head out, or I'll head back to whatever I was doing before.
How does he know what the sheriff is, huh? What is the sheriff?
No fucking way.
So,
No
as you-
fucking way.
as
Fuck you.
If not
Was
a
that the
sheriff,
side that
then
Stick
he is
could hear?
he is
No.
a dirty outlaw.
that was
Okay.
once you walked away.
God damn it.
So,
Fuck.
Love that.
That is funny.
as you guys continue to travel, any other individual conversations, maybe some smaller group conversations you want to have during this time?
We can go. I can go talk to Aoife privately.
If you'd like to.
Sure.
Okay. One of these nights where you guys are kind of settling down, setting up camp for the night, kind of making your way up to Aoife. Aoife, you're just kind of minding your own business, and suddenly out of the corner of your eye, you just see two glowing eyes just kind of staring at you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
You're Myron, right?
Yeah. And you're Aoife?
Yeah. Aoife?
Yeah. I just wanted to